Hey, welcome to Octave Up. My name's Andy, and as you can probably tell, I'm no stranger to a guitar pedal or two. Or 40. In fact, just before I joined my friend's post-punk band on bass, apparently he was worried that I'd ruin everything with a million pedals. Just to prove him wrong, I barely even turned on my tuner pedal. That showed him. While brainstorming for this channel and drinking a lot of Maker's Mark, I think the two were fairly closely related. I made a tally of every pedal I've ever owned, and as of writing, it stands at 107. And that's 107 different pedals, not even counting repurchases and backups. I don't have a problem, you have a problem. I've bought pedals, I've sold pedals, I've loved pedals, I've hated pedals, I've made pedals, kinda, and I've even been lucky enough to have a few custom pedals made for me. My first ever pedal was the DoD Metal Maniac Distortion that I picked out from the local guitar store's affordable second-hand cabinet. But I tell you what, I'm glad I chose that one rather than the 1980s Proco Rat or the original Boss HM2 that were also in there. In my early 20s, I was playing in a few serious bands and was generally a bit of a gross slob. So that meant working quite randomly, attending at factories, which would mean frequent tax rebates. As I was immensely cool and still living with my parents, who didn't exactly shake me down for rent money, that rebate immediately went on a guitar pedal. Even when I was working, payday regularly meant grabbing some random stump box off eBay just to see what it did. I even wrote a song about it. I bought a pedal and it goes like... And this was, of course, long before people like Josh Scott of JHS would hype up these obscure little gems and inflate the prices to a ridiculous extent of something that only really appealed to the broken, clinically insane. I generally try and have a fairly minimalist approach to belongings. But there's just something about pedals that speaks to the kid inside. They're kind of like Lego. I mean, they're small, they're colourful, they're a choking hazard, and they're painful to step on in bare feet. It's just another part of my, and I'm sure your, love affair with the electric guitar. A new pedal is a beautiful thing. It's like finding the next piece to your jigsaw puzzle or buying a new colour for your palette. There's always something new out there to experience and be inspired by. So I hope in the very near future you'll join me over at my desk, this desk right here, for the next episode of Octave Up.